Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For this video, I decided to film a week in my life, kind of like what my day-to-day is. It's really not that exciting at all, so you're just gonna see how I spend most of my days at home. This week though, I filed for leaves off from work for Wednesday through to the weekend. So typically my life is even more boring than this because I would usually work 5 days a week, sometimes even on the weekends too. So yeah, I think I'm doing this video just more for myself than anything else, so that, you know, a few years from now I could look back and be like, wow, that was really my life during quarantine and that sucked. But also I appreciate the simple and small moments, you know. I'm gonna stop talking now and let's get right on with the video. Happy Monday, guys. I'm currently having my breakfast. This is just some kiwi toast. I haven't had kiwi toast in such a long time. Today is a work day. We took our dog to the groomers this morning, so I woke up pretty early, and that's just kind of how my day's going. So I guess I'll see you later because I have to go work now. Bye. Lunchtime. Whoa, the day is not even over yet and I already
look like shit.
It's 2 p.m. right now and I haven't eaten lunch yet, so I'm gonna go and do that now. I am sitting in the exact same position as I did yesterday, eating the exact same breakfast because I accidentally deleted my breakfast montage from yesterday and I can't stand the thought of losing that footage, just to me unnecessarily putting myself through stressful situations. So yeah, I have about 10 minutes till I have to get to work. I'm just gonna eat the rest of my breakfast while watching some YouTube videos. This day is a bit stressful, but I'm trying to be positive about it. So I'm trying to just be in the moment, not think too much, not stress myself out, and just do what I have to do. So yeah, let's get going.
Going to the grocery store is like my favorite activity. It feels like time doesn't exist, problems don't exist. It's just you and the produce.
Still alive, but I'm barely breathing. Fit check. Hey guys, I am officially back from the dead. I'm off of work. I'm so happy. I feel like the sun is out. It's a new day. I can do things. Oh, I forgot to say that I'm going to the mall to pick up my contact lenses today, and so I just wanted to get ready a little bit, and I thought I should film just me doing my makeup and just talking basically. So let's do it. I was just thinking the other day, and I think about this a lot like throughout the pandemic, but it's just so weird how long it has been since like I've been out with friends, since I've went to clubs, since I've partied, hugged people. Like it just feels like that entire like era before the pandemic happened like ages ago. It is so bizarre to me. Like I was just thinking the other day, seriously, because I was talking to a friend that I lived with in Shanghai, and it's just every time I talk to her and every time I see photos of like what my life used to be, it truly is heartbreaking and just bizarre in so many ways. I don't know. I just feel like 2019 coming into 2020, I was just on such a high on life. Like everything was going great. It was the first time I like felt truly free and like happy, and for me to just be at my peak at that moment and for COVID to just come in. And I know that other people have it worse, but I'm just like talking about my experience. I always write this on my journal, and I always think about how like the loss that I've experienced because of COVID is a grief that I still carry with me, and something that is going to take time for me to like accept. And I know that sounds a bit dramatic, and I'm sorry, because I know that there are other real life problems that people are actually going through, but just in my perspective, there was just a lot of expectation and like hope that I put into 2020 as a year. But yeah, all of that feels like a distant memory now. I've gotten over it, but I still think about it from time to time, and you know, all the missed opportunities, all the possibilities that could have happened. But it is what it is, and we just have to work through it, you know. But I think right now I feel like I'm just excited for what my life will be like probably maybe 2 to 3 years from now, when you know, people are able to travel again, and it's easier and it's less restrictive. I'm excited for that time, for what's to come. So right now I feel like when I think about that, when I put that into perspective, it's easier for me to just be here and to appreciate like being home, being with my dogs, being able to take care of them. Because eventually when life gets moving again, you know, we're all gonna have our own thing, and we're gonna wanna be someplace else. Maybe it's easier to think about that so that I can just, you know, enjoy being here and not worry too much about whatever it is that I'm missing out, because those things can come a few years from now, and life, yes, it will be so much more exciting then, but there's still so much to be grateful for at this time. So I don't know, I'm just trying to be positive here. I'm happy today, so yeah, I definitely want to like travel again, like maybe live abroad, work abroad. And I know it's not gonna happen anytime soon, but it's still a goal of mine. And I feel like at this point, that's just what I'm looking forward to. And I'm not like trying to obsess over the future and what's gonna happen then. I still try to live in the moment, but it's just nice to have something to look forward to, especially at this time. You know, you need that. You need something. Oh my god, one thing that I miss the most is like going to theme parks. The last theme park that I went to was Disneyland in Shanghai. I went with friends. It was just so magical. I'm a Disney lover. Like,
I'm like a Disney lover.
I love going to Disneyland. It feels like I'm living a dream. And it was so fun having to go on the rides and seeing the fireworks. Oh my god, I miss that. It feels like it happened 10 years ago. You know what? It just makes me appreciate those memories so much more. Like, those were some really good times, like really fun times. By the way, I'm sitting on this beanbag that I bought online. I love this one. It's like, oh my god, when my body's hurting, I just be like sitting here, and then it feels so good. I can just like stretch it out. I'm so happy that I get to vlog right now. If I had work right now, I definitely would not be able to do this. I just hate how everybody has to do a 9 to 5 job, or even more hours than that. For me, it's 10 to 7. I just fucking hate it. Like, why? And you're working 5 days a week. Like, fuck. Like, when you actually think about it, it is so inhumane. You allot 80% of your day to work, and then the other 20 for everything else that's going on in your life.
And I think that's absolutely fucked up, and whoever invented that system and that shit should go rot in hell.
On top of that, I only get 15 vacation leaves a year. Fucking 15 out of 365 days in a year, I get 15 vacation leaves. Like,
Tell me how that makes sense. Like, make it make sense.
it's seriously getting me riled up, because there's just no way for me to thrive as a person if I'm working like a corporate 9 to 5 job. Like, it's just not possible. That's why I'm unable to consistently put out videos, because if I did, I would have to be sleeping like 5 hours a day, and I don't want to be doing that. And if some people are down to do that, then you do you, but I'm just not trying to perpetuate that toxic productivity culture where where if you're sleeping less and you're doing more things, then you're being more productive and you're a better human being in society. I'm just not trying to be that. I was that though, and let me tell you, it was not fun. I'm not trying to go to that low point in my mental health in my life again. So I'm trying to take care of myself while still doing the best that I can at work and just try to balance things out, you know. Oh, can I just say, recently on like social media, I've been seeing like college friends of mine, people I'm not really close with in college, but people I knew. And I've been seeing a lot of my social media, like how so many of them are like in a completely different career path compared to the courses that we're taking when we were in college. Like I had people doing like an economy course who are now chefs, and then people also in my field like psychology who are now chefs, and me being in the media industry. And it's just so heartwarming to see like so many people going after what they actually wanted, even though it took us a while to kind of realize that and to kind of have the guts to actually take that step towards the path that we want. But it's just so nice to see like people actually going after what they wanted, and something that maybe is not seen as, you know, the favorable option in our society or in our culture. So yeah, it's just so nice. I love it. I'm all for it. If you're in the same position as I am, you know, you studied, you thought that you were going to be a doctor or a business person or something like that, but it turns out that you want to do something else that's, you know, less conventional, just know that there are so many people who are on the same path. We're all rooting for each other, and I just hope that people are given the opportunity to thrive in all the places that they want to thrive in life, because that's what society should be about. We should all be able to do what we want in the fields that we want, because that's the only way that we'll be able to do our best and just show like our best potential. So I'm just so happy that I get to have time off from work. It is much needed, and I wish I could have more rest days like this. Ooh. It is such a beautiful day today. Let's go out and see my plants. Say hi to my babies. They're getting all the sun that they need. And there's more over here. I mean, guys, just look at the sky. It is so pretty today.
Society is very obsessed with success and showing that to everybody and bragging about that to everybody. But yet at the same time, it's easier than ever to be lazy.
Today I just had a moment of clarity, because like in 2019, like late 2019 coming into early 2020, even after the pandemic had started, I feel like I was just so in tune with myself. I just felt like I was, you know, a part of something, like I was a part of the universe. I was like meditating, listening to podcasts, and as like time passed by in quarantine, like gradually over the course of like more than a year, I just started losing myself in the process. Like I just didn't know what was happening. I stopped meditating. I am still journaling, but most pages on my journals are just so negative. It just felt like the world literally was ending right in front of my eyes, and I didn't know how to pick myself back up. I didn't know how to help myself. I felt so out of control of everything, and I just got reminded today, and I know it's so simple and it might not work for you at the moment, but I was just reminded of like how to do things with intention. Like the smallest of things, you have to do them consciously. Like you have to make decisions, like you have to be there and you have to make choices for yourself that you know are going to benefit you and are going to be good for you. And it's not always going to be like that. Like we're not always going to be at our peak. Like what Emma said in her podcast, you know, life is just a cycle of happiness and unhappiness, of clarity and of confusion. Like it's not always gonna be good, but that's just life. Sometimes you just have to let it be. That's just really how I've been these past months. Like there was just no purpose to my days, and like I was just struggling a lot. And I feel like starting today I'm gonna try and just do things more intentionally again, you know, as simple as when I wake up. I haven't been doing this, but just, you know, opening the blinds of my windows and just letting the light come in the morning, instead of, you know, feeling like I just want to be in the dark all the time. Like just things like that, it affects me, even if it's in such a small way. And just deciding again to meditate, because I know that meditating is good for me, but I just stopped because I just felt like it was such a task for me to do, and I didn't want to put in that effort of just doing a 10-minute meditation out of my day that I know will help me. But again, like I said, it's okay when you feel like you just don't have the energy to do that at times. It's fine. But if you can help yourself, please do it. Sorry, I had to change locations because my sister went inside the room. I just was in such a flow. I need to like keep talking. Yeah, anyways, these past few months, the way I would consume like social media, the hours that I would spend out of my day to just be on my phone, it would just be my default. I'll just switch between the apps, and it's so bad. Like literally, I'm not getting anything out of it. And I know that it was bad for me, but I just couldn't stop it because at that time, it felt like the only thing that was numbing me from all the negativity that I've been feeling around me. But yeah, I feel like just take it one day at a time, and when you're ready again to kind of just put yourself in a better position than you were before, then that's the only thing that matters at the end of the day, you know? If you feel like your life is not going the way you want it, and you feel like there's something that you can do about it, and you make the effort to do it, then you're already winning. So yeah, I guess that's just something to keep in mind. The fact that happiness doesn't just come to you, I think, is something that I had to learn. I mean, obviously, I feel like you can get like jolts and bursts of like happiness from certain things that you do, such as like, I don't know, going on roller coasters, hang out with friends, or like doing something exciting and like something that gives you adrenaline rush. Like obviously you get those things and you feel happy, but like real happiness, when there aren't much going on around you, or like you're just at home and you're alone, finding happiness in those moments I think is harder, and it's hard work because of that. I know it's sometimes better to just be numb and not care too much about things, or not think too deeply, because during a time like this, like something as traumatic as this, sometimes it's just better to like shut everything out and live on autopilot mode. But being in that state, it doesn't last. You're always gonna want to find something better and something more positive. And again, when you're ready to find that, I hope that you're reminded that you can, and that you just have to take it one day at a time and start small. What's important is you take that first step, and I hope that it gets better from there. Good morning, guys! It's finally Saturday, and today I'm just going to a fitting for my bridesmaid's dress because my cousin is getting married next year. I think that's all I have for today, but for the past 2 days, I've been waking up really early to walk my dogs, feed my dogs, and it's been such a refreshing routine, just having so much time in the morning all to myself and getting a lot done. It just feels great, and I feel like I'm gonna keep up this routine, and hopefully, you know, it helps with my mental health. And I've also missed just doing my makeup and listening to podcasts. Like that shit is so therapeutic. I haven't been going to the city as much anymore ever since COVID, but even now it still feels quite eerie. We passed by the airport and I saw the tarmac and the airplanes, and somehow it felt like these all belong to another lifetime. I also passed by my old high school, which is weird because it's been 6 years since I graduated from there, so